Hi, welcome to Design-ATHON Design Challenge video, which I promise I will be uploading here every day for the next 21 days. This is day 7. Today's brief is all about design improvement, whereby this flyer you can see on the screen, this logistics flyer is to be redesigned in our own unique way. And attention should be paid to the distinct content and be certain that no content or element is left unrepresented. So this is, in today's video, this is the flyer that will be redesigned, this logistic flyer. So in today's video, the size for the flyer will be the standard size of Pixellab, which is the default size. So this is the size that will be used in today's video, the default size of Pixellab, which is 1280 by 1280. The width and height is 1280 with the aspect ratio 1:1. So this is the size that will be used. So moving on, the next thing is to change the background of the design. So we have to change the background of the design, then move on to this. Then I click on color to change the background. The background that will be used is blue. So this is the background that will be used in this design, the blue color. Now moving on is the background manipulation. So I'm going to import an image, but I'm not importing it directly into the Pixellab. I'm going to texture it into the background. So now move on to shape. Yeah, click on shape, then resize the shape, then move down to color, then click on gradient. Then I'll be creating a gradient color here. So I'll click on this to pick the new gradient color. It will be this white and black. So to edit it, you just click on this plus icon button, then you click on this, you click on this, then click on this color icon. Then you are going to select the color. The color we are going to be selecting is the background color. So we just click on this color picker, then check mark. So the color of the background has been selected like that. Moving on to the next one here, you click on this, then click on the color icon. Then the third line here where we have red, black, white, white. So you move this down, you move it down to the left hand side. From the right hand side, you move it to the left hand side. Then you click on OK. So this is a fading gradient. So I'll just shift this in a little bit. So just like this, then click on OK. So we've clicked the fading gradient like that. Then moving on, we move to texture. Texture. Click on texture to texture in the image I mentioned earlier into this fading gradient. So I will just click on this icon, then select the image. This is the image. So this is the image that will be textured into the background. So I will click on check mark. So you can see how the image was textured into the background. So you can see that. So the image is now textured into the background. So this will be placed at the top here. So it will be placed there. Now we will have to create another fading gradient. So just like the one we've created earlier. So the same process. You click on shape. So just like this. You click on shape, then you follow the same process we've used earlier to create the fading gradient. So since it is the same thing, I won't be repeating the process. So just rotate this upward, then I'll place it here. So I'll place this here, copy it, I'll place it on top of it, on top of the edges here. I'll place this here, copy it again, I'll place it here, just to cover up for the edges. So that's what this is all about. So just like that. So just like this, just to cover up the edge of the shape, rather to cover up the edge of the shape. So just like this. So moving on the flyer is the creation of the brand name. So if you should look onto the flyer, let's import the flyer which is being improved. So this is the flyer. The name of the company, of the logistics company, is Pixellab Logistics. So I will have to import the logo here, this logo, then change it to white, or better still, you can use it as blue. So it will be placed here. So it will be, this will be placed here. So just like this. Then the name of the company, we move on to text to create a text. So to create the text, Pixellab Logistics. So just like this. Then to font, to change the font of the text. The font is Mustard both. So just like this, then we reduce the size a little bit and the line spacing a little bit as well. Then place it beside this V logo. Then the name of the brand will be placed beside the V logo. Then moving on, under the name of the brand we have efficient, safe and reliable. So now let's create the test for that. Efficient, safe, reliable. So just like this. Then I'll change the font for this. The font for this is 𝗪𝗲𝗧𝗏 medium. Then reduce the size and place it beneath the name of the brand. So I will just place it beneath the name of the brand here. So this is just how we created the logo for the logistics company. So we just create something for the logistics company. So moving on the design, we have the test, one place for all your logistics needs. So now we move on to that, create the new test, then edit this. One place for all your logistics needs. So just like this. Then move to font. To change the font, the font for this is 𝗪𝗲𝗧𝗏. So just like this, the font is 𝗪𝗲𝗧𝗏. So I will just resize this like this, then increase the size and place it here. So the alignment should be created here so as to make sure the alignment is okay. Then I will reduce the line spacing for this so as to close the space between the text. To reduce the space between the text, let's reduce the size of this a little bit. So just like this. Then there is another text which will be placed beneath this. So but before that we have to create a shape. So moving on to shape here, so just resize this a little bit, then give it a little radius to remove so as to remove the sharp edge. We are not using a sharp edge shape, so increase the radius a little bit, then place it beneath the name of the beneath this text. It must not go exceed beyond the alignment. So just like this. Then change it to the color of the flyer, which is blue. Move on to stroke, give it a stroke, just a stroke 1. Then to opacity, to reduce the opacity of the shape. So just like this. Make sure it is on the same alignment with the text. It should be on the same alignment with the text. Let's change the color to white so that we can see clearly. So then back to blue. So just like this. Then a text will be written on top of this. So moving on to text, to create a new text. So here you have a text providing a safe, efficient, reliable logistics service and transportation of goods So just like this. Then we'll move on to font, to change the font. So the font for this is 𝗪𝗲𝗧𝗏𝗵𝗵. Then reduce the size and place it on top of the shape here. So on top of the shape, it will be placed on top of the shape here. So So moving on the flyer is our services. We are moving on to our services. So the services rendered by this logistics company. So we have to create another shape just like the one we've created earlier here. So the edges, increase the radius a little bit. Then to color, change the color to blue and give it a little stroke, just a white, a one stroke, just a single one. Then bring it beside this first one. So yeah, beside here. Then we reduce the opacity for this as well. So the opacity for this as well is reduced. Moving on to text. Then we have our services. Our services. So the services render. Then the font, to change the font. The font for this is 𝗪𝗲𝗧𝗏𝗏 bold. Then to be placed on top of this shape here. On top of this shape here. So this is where this text will be placed. Moving on to the services render. So a new text, then the services rendered. So these are the services rendered. So then click on OK. Then to font, to change the font. The font is 𝗪𝗲𝗧𝗏𝗏 medium. Then reduce the size and then bring it below this our services here. Then the line spacing should be increased a little bit, so just like this. Then moving on the flyer, we have an image to be imported. So an image will be imported here. This. So we just reduce the size for this a little bit, then place it here. Then we are going to create a little shadow for this. Move on to shape, a circle shape, reduce the opacity, increase the stroke with it, reduce the size. Then move on to blur here, increase the blur to its maximum level, which is 25. Then this will be, let's resize it to belong like this. Then moving on to 3D rotate, to rotate this. Then to the back of the image and reduce the opacity. So just like this, then we'll have to import an image from the gallery. So this image, and place this here. This will be placed here. Then we have to create a shape here for the contact. Let's lock all this to the screen interface. So a shape will be created here. Move on to shape, then a shape like this. Then we place the shape here. So let's bring this up a little bit, right from the brand name. So this should be bring up a little bit. So let's put this beside the alignment here at the side of this blue line. So bring this up a little bit, and then the other text as well, right from this. So take this up, and then this image should be reduced a little bit. Just place this here. Then moving on to the contact. So we'll create a shape here, just like this. Increase the radius a little bit. change the color to the flyer color, which is blue, then place this here. So on the alignment here, it should be beside the alignment here. So by the alignment here, it should be here. Then a new text will be created. Contact us, or it may be reach us, any of the two. Then we move on to font. Then change the font to _, bold. Contact us, and then it will be placed on top of the blue shape, on top of this blue shape we created earlier. We placed here. Then moving on the flyer, we have the contact, which is the WhatsApp contact. So if you should check the flyer, you can see we have the WhatsApp contact. So just like this, we'll move on to this. Instead of importing the PNG image for WhatsApp, there are a lot of stickers available on this version of Pixellab. This version of Pixellab is Pixellab Digit, is a pro version of Pixellab. I will be putting in the link to download this version of Pixellab in the video description, as well as all the resources used in this video. So this link, the link to all the resources used in the video description will be placed in the video description. So move on to this. This is the WhatsApp logo. Then move on to erase color to remove the white color. Then change the color to blue color, which is the flyer color. Then reduce the size for this, and then bring it down beside this contact us. So we bring it here. Then a new text will be created. So moving on to a new text, we click on this text icon to create the text. Then the contact is the contact. Then we move on to font to change the font. _, bold. Changing the color to the flyer color, which is blue. Then bringing it beside the WhatsApp logo here. Then we reduce the size a little bit. Then place it beside this logo, this WhatsApp logo. Moving on is we have the website, the logistics site. Their website is there. So moving on, we have the website, which is www.fearlesslogistics.org. So instead of creating a new text, just copy this contact. Then we are going to edit this for the website, www.fearlesslogistics.org. So this will be placed beside the contact here with the website logo. So this will be placed here. So we have to import the logo available here is not, if it is reduced, it will not be clear enough. So I'm going to import the logo for the site from my gallery. So you can see it is having white background. Move to erase color to enable the erase color, then the background will be removed. Moving on to color, change it to the flyer color, then reduce the size. Then the logo should be placed. The logo should be placed beside the site here. So just like this, as everything as available on the flyer, which is being improved. We've represent everything. We've represented here. So you can see all this which is available on the flyer. It is now represented on the flyer, which is being improved as they proceed. So this is my own improvement process for this redesigning of the logistics flyer for DESIGN-ATHON Day 7 challenge. Please, if you find this video helpful, you find it inspiring for your next design, please don't forget to like, comment your question if there is any, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.